the Laos,
the Washington Charlie, the float planes,
the
that drop the flares.
Right. They came and start dropping the flares. Eventually, that is when the big guns from the destroyers start shooting onto the ridge. Right. From that, where we'll visit it later.
Right.
That is when the Japanese attacked, and eventually they pushed up the Americans onto that ridge in front of us.
Right.
Then that was on the night on the 12th, and then the second attack, Colonel Edson himself did change the perspective of
the positions and
the
stuff,
positions
right?
and stuff, and he moved it further back.
Oh, gotcha.
In front of us there. So when the Japanese had the second attack, it was kind of a different scenery. But the second attack was different. Eventually, even few of the Japanese or few of the units went through the jungle.
Oh, they managed to penetrate,
but yeah. They did just only hit the Lunga River down there.
Oh, okay.
So there was also communication breakdown during that time. So then the third attack on the night on the 13th, it went as far as here, which they had hand-to-hand combat.
Right here?
Right here. And this is where Colonel Edson told the men to rally around him. And now we'll show you the gun pits and foxholes that
they're still there?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
That's also
this is a gun pit facing
that the Japanese did attack from that position. Yeah. So along this ridge here, they had similar stuff like this. I mean, similar gun pits, foxholes along this ridge here.
So they came through the
behind this ridge there. There are two ridges, and they came and they attacked. When we go across there, I think it's lunchtime. We'll go. You have your lunch there,
all right,
and then I'll explain what happened. Because there was another attack in which John Basilone got his
Medal of Honor, right?
Yeah.
So they came through this, and then
they came around at the back, and they pushed the Americans on top.
Oh, I got you.
But this was one of the very fierce battles, or bloodiest battle that took place.
Wow.
And as I said, they even have hand-to-hand combat up to this position.
Wow.
And it was estimated about 2,000 rounds the Americans did use. But on the early hours of the 14th of September, they sent in the P-400.
Yeah, to strafe. Yeah, along the jungle. And who was stationed here? Was it the Raiders, or this was Raiders, wasn't it?
The Raiders were, yeah. The Raiders were stationed on this end of the ridge. Then the other further, or the ridge going out, that is where the parachute battalion stationed on.
What's the real tall grass called? Kunai grass? Well, say it again?
Kunai grass.
Kunai grass.
Yeah.
They always talk about that.
Yeah, at that time, there was a lot of them. I mean, this one, I'm not really familiar with that one too. But that's what I read about.
Michelle, you okay?
Yeah.
Right, here we go. This is it. This is the front line. See those barbed wire there?
Oh my God! Michelle, get some pictures of this.
Careful, there's some straighting out here.
Oh yeah. I'll be danged.
So it runs along this spur here and towards the other side.
Look, be careful because there's barbed wires all over the place, but that's the picture.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Be careful, it's here, right here.
Yeah.
Watch out because it's right there too. You can get up close, yeah.
Oh, I see it now.
And maybe get down and,
yeah. I'll take a couple.
Okay. And so it goes all the way down that way, you said, right, Dennis?
Yeah, you can see part of it there. Onto that bridge, going further on. Right, the Japanese came from that direction behind us, back there, through those trees there.
Oh, they came that way?
Yeah, that's big outpost way back there. So they came up towards this. And then the attack on the month of October, they came from, just believe they came from back there.
Oh.
That is where the Oka force did the attack. That was against the 7th Marines, led by Chesty Puller, and John Basilone was part of that group.
Wow.
So you're now in the front line.
This is it.
This is it.
Yeah, that's a great shot, Michelle. You know,
but as you can see at the back, in the background there is part of a Japanese transport ship that was being part of a fleet that were bringing supplies and troops to reinforce the other part of the Japanese imperial force on the island of Guadalcanal. This particular transport ship is known as the Kinugawa Maru, and it's part of a fleet that about 11 of them came and were intercepted closer south of Bougainville by American bombers, and eventually only 4 of them came through, and the Kinugawa Maru is part of the 4 transport ships that came over here onto Guadalcanal. If you look carefully at the back there, that is Mount Austin. That is where the Japanese had the observation post.
Oh,
but
yeah.
then slightly, there's a coconut sticking out. That is where another transport ship sort of beached. But that one, basically, you have to do scuba diving on it.
oh, right, okay, yes.
This one, you can just only do snorkel. You can do snorkel diving.
So this is where it happened, yep.
Yeah. The other 2, we believe that they might have sunk closer to the coast, but in deeper water.
Oh, really, yeah? Yeah, cool. So can we walk up there a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
So Dennis, what was the name of this ship again?
The Kinugawa Maru.
Okay. Because I know around here somewhere.
This will be nearly the lower part of the boat.
Oh, yeah. So that's Salvo, huh?
Right, that's Salvo. It's one of our volcanic islands.
This is an old American pontoon pier. Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Just stand next to that guy.
All right. Dennis, come here.
Up at Mount Austin, they mentioned about the observation post and stuff like that. Actually, it was just redirecting the coastal batteries.
Oh, it was really?
The observation post, they normally observe what happened on the runway and then
fire?
Fire.
Yeah, I got you.
Runway. Behind back there is the FF Grumman.
Oh, it is?
Cat.
Okay.
Yeah, which has its wings. And those ones that are...
Well, this is what's left of the P-38. Corsair. Oh, these still have the guns in them. They still have the 50 caliber guns in them.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the? Oh, this is the Dauntless Dive Bomber over here, right?
But yeah, I just only recognize it from the flap on the wing.
Yeah, this is. I think this is the one they said some people saw it come over and land on a road.
All right.
Yeah, I think this is the one they were talking about.
The dive bombers, huh?
Yeah. It looks like it has some holes in the tail.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Yep.
There's a float of the float plane. This one here.
Oh, that's a jet float plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other stuff.
Yeah. Japanese shore battery. There's the breech. Yep. Who's the monument?
Oh, you're right. You're right.
To his village,
Yeah.
and the war came in. Then he offered his services to
Wow.
help the Marines.
Can't believe he was 55. Yeah, it's cheeky. Cool.
Well, this is the spot where Mitchell Page got his Medal of Honor.
Right.
Basically, you see where this building is. That is where one of his gun emplacement was. And then you have the other one up there, where the coconut tree. So what happened was, when the Japanese presume that they belong to the Oka force. Had the attack on this ridge here. He's sort of run up and down here using the
30 caliber machine gun.
Right. And that is where he ran down.
Wow. And this is where he got his... Page is the one, Michelle, that Devon and Dick knows.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the one that knows. Okay.
All ready?
Sounds good.
Like a flag. That is the spot where the Japanese had the observation post, in which normally they redirect the infamous Pistol Pete.
Oh, really? So Pistol
Pete was basically the coastal batteries that they normally use. But then it was also believed that the Japanese brought a few and stationed them behind Mount Austin.
Oh, really? Yeah.
They are conflicting stories. But basically, for the observation post, that's the observation post. If you look further back, that is Red Beach, where that peninsula.
Oh, that's Red Beach right out there?
And Martin Clemens radio station based up on Gold Ridge. That will be slightly somewhere around that area there to our right. It's quite a long way. He walked down to the marine post, command post. Yeah.
Wow, what a view. Can you get a picture, Michelle?
Because from there, but no. Yeah, but it's not a no.
So isn't that the airport right there?
That's the airport.
Yeah.
But then the original runway is slightly to the left of the main current runway.
And Michelle, stand on this rock.
Yeah.